I have noticed that fast food is like the devil for pregnant women. When I first got pregnant, I was eating anything that I wanted, going to different fast food restaurants, eating. And at that time, I was still working. And I just noticed that it was just really doing some really bad things to my system. For one, it gave me really bad gas, and then I was having like problems with constipation, like serious constipation. So I had to just really realize that I cannot eat fast food on a everyday basis while I'm pregnant. It just does not do any justice to my system. And the constipation was so bad. I was just so miserable and just was like, oh God, take the pain away. So I sent my doctor a message through the patient portal, and he told me to get fleet enemas. And this is it right here. So let me show you what it looks like. So it's an enema that you give to yourself, and it's filled with liquid glycerin. And this stuff works like wonders. Within a few minutes, it was working, and I was able to go. So this helped me out so much. But another thing that was very beneficial to my system was having a smoothie a day. I would make smoothies with orange juice and whatever frozen fruit that I had in my freezer. That's what I will put in my smoothie. So, for example, I will have orange juice, strawberries, cherries, blueberries, peaches, and I will put all of that in my blender, and I'll make a smoothie out of it. I noticed that helped me out so much with the gas and with the constipation. And so ever since I have been doing that, that constipation went away. So I was around maybe 26, 27 weeks. That's when I started noticing an increase in discharge. And it was a lot. But if I go somewhere, I make sure that I have on a panty liner, so that I won't have any, uh-ohs. This helps out a lot, tremendously, because I've read on the blogs also, especially with the Baby Bump app, that third trimester discharge is something serious. And it is. It is just like a lot. Like, what is happening to my body and what is going on? Because this is ridiculous. So during my 27 week, I had to take Vicodin one time, and that was it. During my 28 week, I didn't have to take Vicodin at all, and I was so grateful about that. Really, really grateful. My 29 week, that's when I started itching, and it happened on a Monday, and it was around 10 o'clock at night, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm scratching my arm a little bit more. All right, well, I'm scratching my leg a little bit more. And it just kept happening. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? So it was around almost 3 o'clock in the morning. And I sent my doctor a message through the patient portal. I'm like, look, I am itching on my legs and my arms. What is going on and what can be done about it? So my doctor replied back, and he was like, take a Claritin. I was like, okay. And I was reading on the blogs that third trimester itching starts. And I also remembered that day that I didn't put on lotion. So now every single time when I get out the shower, I make sure that I put lotion on all over my body. And I took one Claritin a day for I think 2 or 3 days to get rid of that itching. I guess like just a buildup of allergies and all that stuff. I don't know. But anyway, I use Whole Foods 365 Herbal Mint lotion. And I've been using this lotion, forever. And I put this lotion all over my body as soon as I got out the shower. Now, that first day when I was having that intense itching, I was putting this anti-itch cream on my legs and on my arms, and it worked. The itching stopped. So I made sure, like, I cannot have that situation that happened to me again, because that was just like very unbearable. I noticed that I've been a little moody, where I just like, don't feel like being bothered, don't feel like talking, which is easy because I'm on bed rest. And I was nauseous around 27 weeks, and it came back again. I thought I was done with being nauseous because I had it during my first trimester. I didn't have to take any medication for it or anything. I just, did the, regular ginger and saltine crackers, different things like that. But during the 27 week, it came back. And it happened about 3 times that week. I know, like in the morning time, and then just a couple of times throughout the day when that nausea came back. And that was kind of irritating, because I was like, man, I thought I was done with this. Because that nausea is something sitting up. I cannot lay on my sides, left side, right side, and I've tried to. But because I have all these fibroids, I have at least 6 fibroids, and there's probably more that they haven't been able to find yet. And they're nice size. They're not like 6 centimeters, 7 centimeters. So they're, nice size fibroids. I cannot sleep on my side at all. I have to sleep sitting up, and I make sure I have pillows that, to prop up while I'm in the bed or while I'm laying down on the couch. Those are my 2 places, the bed or the couch. That's either where I'm at, the bed or the couch. Transfer from the bed. Some days I stay all day on the couch, some days I stay all day on the bed. That's just the way it is right now. But sleeping on my side, I can forget it. It is over. And I told my husband, I was like, after I have this baby, I just want to sleep for like 8 hours straight with no interruptions. And he was like, all right, I got you. I got you. But I don't know. Will that really happen? I doubt it. Because from what people tell me, my sleeping days are over. Sleeping is over with. It's done and over. But oh well. Water. I make sure I drink lots of water. And I fill these up 3 times a day. And this is 1 quart or 1 liter. I fill this up 3 times a day, and it takes me all day and all night to drink 3 of these. And this really helps with the Braxton Hicks contractions. Good Lord, this girl. Shoot, she kicking me in my left rib today. Normally it's my right rib that she loves to hang out and chill and just all up in here kicking me and punching me all in my right rib. But right now she wants to kick my left rib, and then she's over here. I don't know if you can see my stomach moving. You probably can't, but she's over here kicking me right here on my on my right side. So I don't know what I was saying, but anyway, but yeah, I was saying that drinking water helps with the Braxton Hicks. So whenever I was getting those Braxton Hicks, I would just drink like a whole bunch of water, and then I would try to change my position, like get up and move and go to the bathroom, or just try to move this way or move that way, and they'll stop. And also when I go to the grocery store, that's like my one outing that I do get to have. The grocery store and doctor's visits. But whenever we go to the grocery store, I use the that little, what do you call it, stroller cart, that automatic cart. Yeah. That helps me a lot, because I can't walk for long periods of times with these fibroids. I walk extremely slow because it's very painful, and it makes my stomach very, very sore. And whenever I walk, people are always asking me, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? I'm fine. I just have a bunch of fibroids in here, and it makes me walk extremely slow, and it's very painful for me to walk. So that's why I had to stop working, because there was no way that I could work and just be able to function in the workplace. I just couldn't do it. So anyway, if you have fibroids and they're nice sized fibroids, depending on what position they're in, you're probably in my same situation where it's just really painful to walk and it's hard to walk. And that started, I started walking really slow. I think I was maybe 4 or 5 months. And so people were like, oh, well, you shouldn't be walking like that at 4 or 5 months. Well, my situation's a little different because I have fibroids. So, anyway, I noticed that during my 29 week, I couldn't be on my feet long. Like some days, I couldn't even get up and take a shower. I just could not do it. Then, also during my 29 week, I noticed that when I had my doctor's appointment, ooh, this girl. When I had my doctor's appointment, I was exhausted that day. And the following day, I was still exhausted. Like, couldn't get up to take a shower if I wanted to. All I did was get up to pee, get up to eat. Rest of the time, I was in the bed and I slept majority of that day. I was just exhausted. Like, I had been running 300 miles. That's how tired I was. 9 weeks and 2 days, she measured at 2 pounds and 15 ounces. So now it's to the point where I can barely eat. And I don't get hungry as often as I used to. I used to, especially during the first and the second trimester, I was like every 2 hours, I had to eat something. I had to eat anything, something. Now that I was in my 29 weeks, I could go hours without eating. I would lay in the bed and wouldn't get up until like 12:30 to fix me something to eat. And it's because I stay full longer. So I was telling my doctor this, and she was saying, just eat small snacks throughout the day. She was like, the baby is not missing any meals. She's in the 40th percentile concerning weight. So she's doing good. She's, gaining weight right on time. Just eat smaller meals. And I've been doing that because I noticed, like, if I ate a sandwich, one sandwich had me full. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm miserable. I feel like I'm about to burst wide open because I was feeling so full. So that's still going on, but the bigger she gets, I'm guessing it's gonna be like this throughout my third trimester. We'll see. The baby is practicing breathing, and from the Baby Bump app, when she practices breathing, she has hiccups. And I can tell that she has hiccups because it's like a rhythm. When you have the hiccups, it's like a rhythm. And it happens like 1 second, every 3 seconds, every 5 seconds. But it's a continuous rhythm. And sometimes the hiccups, they can last, anywhere from like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, anywhere shorter than that. But it feels so weird when she has the hiccups. I'm like, oh, that baby has hiccups. Yeah, but it doesn't hurt her, so it's good. She moves around more, and I can see like the rolls, like my belly would do like this. I can see the rolls happening, and that is so cute. I think that is the cutest thing. Now, sometimes those rolls, they feel a little, it feels a little uncomfortable. Now that she's bigger, she hits my fibroids more. And that doesn't feel good. Like she'll kick them fibroids and I'm like, oh! But the it's like a sharp pain that lasts maybe like a second or two, and then that pain goes away. But it's very uncomfortable and I don't like it. Just like I said before, her favorite position is my right rib. She loves hanging out in my right rib. Oh my God. I was like, so if she loves to hang out in my right rib, will she always, when she's born and walking or whatever, will she always want to hold my right hand? I don't know. Just little stuff I think about. But I'm ready for April 30th to hurry up and get here. Just hurry up and get here. Anyway, so here are some pictures of my baby. That is Taryn. And she is just the most precious, beautiful thing to me. She looks like my husband. Okay, well, that's it for this week, and I'll come with you guys again and give you another update on how everything is progressing with Miss Taryn.